What's up, guys and gals? Curb21 back at you again with a Pokemon Go PvP video. In this video, it's round number 3 of the Oak Ridge Rose Cup tournament. In this round, we're going up against Global Warfare 87. He's got a very interesting team. I noticed he had no Charmer, so I led with my Sableye, and I got the worst possible start against his Vileplume. I must have completely forgot that he had Vileplume on his team, because in the back, I am running my standard set of Sableye plus Double Steel. In this matchup, I'm going to farm up to the Power Gem, which could also be the Shadow Sneak if he doesn't know my moveset, and throw a Foul Play. Hopefully we can get off 2 Foul Plays in this matchup in order to burn 2 shields. We don't get to the other Foul Play. The Razor Leaf does do enough damage, and I think Vileplume will see a lot of increased play in the upcoming days for Rose Cup. It's one of the few Pokemon that can beat the Rock and Ground types and Sableye. So, these Razor Leafs are going to be hitting our Steelix for a ton of damage. He's going to bring in Charizard, and here I'm trying to click on the switch button, but for some reason the crunch button got hit. So I'm going to go for a nice, actually I'm going to go for the Great Crunch, hopefully take the shield. Not going to get the shield, but instead we're going to get enough damage on him so that we can farm down with Probopass without having to commit a shield for the Blast Burn. That was the fear. I did not want to commit a shield this early because we've already lost switch advantage. Why lose shield advantage? And he brings in the Spark Probopass, which is going to have the advantage in the mirror match. He is going to be able to throw more Magnet Bombs than we can. So we either need to shield bait with a Rock Slide, or just be able to shield these incoming Magnet Bombs more than he can with our shield advantage. This first one we're going to let go through, just in case it's a shield bait. We can tank at least 1 Magnet Bomb. And here comes a second charge move, and at this point, I was thinking he was going to be running a Rock Slide to try to take out one of my 2 shields, and I predicted incorrectly. It is the Magnet Bomb, and that's just how fast Spark can be. So here, I'm charging up, trying to get to 2 Magnet Bombs in order to take out at least his second shield, since now we are losing in the HP department. He's going to swap back into his Vileplume. Very well played on him, farming us down to get rid of our energy. And here we're going to bring in our Steelix, and with 2 shields, we're going to have to shield something that we resist 3 times over because Steel is immune to poison and Ground also resists. But in this situation, just farming it down with the Dragon Tail is just fine because now we have enough energy to throw the Crunch, which should be able to pick up the knockout on this Probopass. We are going to need to shield this Magnet Bomb, and can we beat him to the charge move in order to take out the Probopass? If we lose this matchup, it's because we shielded that Sludge Bomb and not his original Magnet Bomb, and he chooses to not shield. Amazing. So we get to farm it down with the Dragon Tail. So, I do believe that was a mistake on our opponent's side. He should have shielded there. We should have shielded the Magnet Bomb and not the Sludge Bomb. So, there were mistakes on each side. Our team of 3 was horrible, and now we're going to change things up. We're going to bring Medicham in order to cover a little bit more of his Pokemon. He has Ice Punch, and we have the Psychic to cover that Vileplume. Here we're going to safe swap over to our Sableye, and he doesn't bring his Vileplume. So that most likely tells me he doesn't have Vileplume on his team of 3 right now. This is the matchup where Sableye really needs Shadow Sneak. I'm going to farm up to the amount of energy that Shadow Sneak takes and then throw the Foul Play, hoping to get the shield, but he's intelligent. He does not shield the Foul Play. Here, this could be a Rock Slide, which could do a huge amount of damage to our Sableye, so we are trying to get that switch advantage. We lost it in the first game. We ended up pulling it out because I think our opponent misplayed at the very end. He made the last mistake. And now we're going to try to farm up as much energy as we can with our Shadow Claw. Foul Play is going to be reduced by the resistance, and it's not really energy efficient for us to throw it at this position. I would rather go down 2 shields and then toss multiple Foul Plays on the next Pokemon, which is most likely not a fighter. And it's a Charizard, of course. He brings back in the lead, and we could be tossing a Power Gem. So he's going to be shielding this first one, because it could one-hit KO his Charizard. The question is, do we have enough energy for the Power Gem on this second one? Will he shield, fearing the Rock move to Oko, or will he let it go? He's going to shield. If he let it go, I think that would have been a much better play because he would have had the shield advantage going 1 against 0 in this upcoming matchup. And then his second mistake was throwing his energy when we could have possibly gotten to that foul play. So he is playing the safe way. He's going to take that knockout, and we get to farm it down with Probopass. This is why I love Rock Throw Probopass. You get to farm down that Charizard and have tons of HP and energy coming out of it. He does bring in the Vileplume, and this is his strategy of, I'm going to finish with Vileplume against this team. He doesn't have many answers to it, and we're going to go for the most efficient move that we can, the Magnet Bomb, and then switch over to Medicham to try to use an Ice Punch here. Actually, we're going to stay in and just farm it down with Rock Throw, because Rock Throw is a huge damage move, and the Razor Leafs are just equal to us. If he had thrown a Sludge Bomb, I do believe our Medicham would have been able to get to the Ice Punch before they could throw a second charge move. So, in that game, we played really well with our Probopass being the route to victory. And in game number 3, I've noticed he loves to bring Vileplume. Let's bring an answer in Golbat. Golbat also has an answer to his Machamp, which he has been liking to bring, and his Charizard is a fairly close matchup with Golbat. He also has a Drapion, and I do believe Golbat wins that matchup. So here we're going to safe swap over to Golbat, because I don't really see many answers on his team outside of him landing the Rock Slide. So here we're going to go for the Shield Bait with our Poison Fang. Reason being, if it lands, we can most likely farm him down with the Wing Attack and have a ton of energy going into the next matchup. We're actually going to opt to go double Poison Fang in order to neutralize the chance that he can land a Rock Slide. I really don't want to commit a shield this early. I would rather just get the switch advantage. But he does commit the shield, so that's telling me it's probably not the Cross Chop coming through, and it actually was. What an amazing shield bait from our opponent there. At this point, I don't believe he has enough energy to throw both Cross Chop and a Rock Slide, so I let it go through, and it is another shield bait. In my opinion, I would have liked to have seen him go with a Rock Slide at the very beginning to make sure you get that shield. If I had not shielded that first move, then we would have been up on shields and had the switch advantage. Here he brings in his Alolan Marowak, and this is why I love Golbat. This Shadow Ball is going to do a ton of damage or force the shield. And now we have switch advantage and shield advantage, which is amazing. So, no reason to shield our Golbat here. He has done his job. Gotten the shields and gotten the switch advantage. It's ending up just being a Bone Club, which we resist, and we're able to get to yet another Shadow Ball. Golbat is a tank in the Great League and just absolutely running over his team. Boom, second KO with Golbat. And here comes the Charizard, and we're going to be able to farm this down easily with our Probopass plus Shield. Even if he has enough energy for 2 Blast Burn, we'll be able to win this matchup. Might as well Shield just in case, and we're going to be able to take this matchup down 3-0, moving into the finals, round number 4. Here we come, Rose Cup Championship. I want that title. Golbat has been surprisingly amazing in this tournament. I was contemplating bringing a Gliscor, and I do believe Gliscor could have also done very well in this matchup. He has a little bit of a hard time with Vileplume, but yeah, both the flyers are really amazing in the Rose Cup. If you guys have any interesting Pokemon that you think are really good in the Rose Cup, go ahead and comment down below. But we're going to be going into round 4 shortly. Good luck to all of you guys in your upcoming Rose Cup battles. Curb21, signing out.